Hello, Forex traders. Hello, Forex traders. Nice to have you today. So quickly, you are welcome to our broad today. This is Traders Focus, episode 14. Traders Focus is actually where we come to analyze the charts and tell you what you should be trading. And also, this is where we give you full Forex training, full Forex knowledge on how you should approach the market and how you should be trading the right way. In these channels, we don't do hypes. We don't do hype at all. We tell you what are going in the market. So before we move to the nitty-gritty of the day, I want you to use few seconds to click like and subscribe. Please, 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 please. You are watching my videos, but you aren't subscribing. I'm talking to you, you know yourself. So please, if you are such persons who always watch my video without subscribing, it's not fair. Please, if you like what we are doing, kindly click the subscribe button. It's not going to take anything out from you. Why it's important to click the subscribe button is that whenever we do video, you get the first notification and then you will not want to miss on any episode. So today we will be talking about the two things you will do that will change your trading life for good. The two things you must do. This thing I'm telling you is no brainer. It's either you do it or you pay heavily for it. This is what I discovered. And when I was not doing this, my trading life was neither here or there. I was not confident and all of that. Sometimes when I take my trade, I cut my profits early, and then I allow my losses to run. And this is a very bad way of trading. You know what this thing does for you? It helps you to do what? To know the level of your trading. So what is that thing I want to talk about today? Well, today I will be telling you about two things. And the two things, before I move to the two things that you need to be doing or you must do in order to transform your trading journey from a non-confident and inconsistent profitable trader to a confident and consistent profitable trader. So I want to be sharing my screen right now with you guys, 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 with you guys. Okay. Okay. All right. You're welcome inside of my screen. This is Living on Forest Life and Direct. This is where we tell you do the water one off, off the market. So okay, so now, so what are the two things you need to be doing? First of all, let me unshare my screen for you guys so that you will not get distracted. I will later share my screen to show you the result of what I'm going to teach you today. Okay, hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Stop share, stop share. Okay. Okay. So guys, now the first thing among the two things you must do to transform your trading journey is back testing. You heard me right. Back testing. You've been hearing too much about back testing, back testing, back testing. A lot of people have been saying back testing, but nobody have told you how important back testing is. Well, I don't know the people you are following, your followers, mentors you are following on YouTube, online. I don't know if they talk about it or maybe they must have mentioned it, but they have not really told you how important it is. Guys, backtesting is the real deal. You have to backtest your strategy. First of all, you need to have a strategy. And when you've gotten a strategy, because I'm not here today to teach you about a strategy, I've been teaching you about a strategy. I've been teaching you the strategy I use this to approach the market, which has been very, very profitable. But in this video, I will not be teaching you any strategy as it is, but I will be telling you, assuming that you already have your own strategy. You might be using the SMC, the ICT, the Fair Value Gap, whatever strategy you're using, the top-down analysis, whatever strategy you are using, whether you are using the last keys, the molar, and all of that. There are a whole lot of strategy out there. But for you to become successful, for you to transform your trading journey from non-confident, inconsistent trader to a confident, consistent trader, is you must backtest your strategy. Now, one thing backtesting does for you, backtesting helps you to see the strength of your strategy. Backtesting helps you to see the strength of your strategy. You might have a strategy, maybe you heard it from your forex mentor or whatever you get that strategy from. For you not to have backtested that strategy, you will not have confidence in it. You don't know the strength, whether the strategy is 80%, whether it's 30% successful, whether it's 50% success rate, whether the strategy have 70% success rate. You will not know until you backtest. Now, simple. How do you backtest? It's just a simple way. There's no brainer in it. I will not be teaching you backtesting now, but I will just be explaining what backtesting is. Backtesting is just simple. Scroll back to your analysis, your tool that you use in analyzing the market, whether it's TradingView or whatever. For this case, we'll be using TradingView because it's a general one. Now go to your TradingView, scroll back on the data, scroll back whatever time frame you are using for backtest. Go back to the previous data. Now, assuming that close the feature one, go back to the previous one, then look at the market. Assuming you want to take your trade, you take your trade and play it forward, play it, so that you will be able to see, you'll be able to see how that trade plays out. That is what we call backtesting. Okay. For the sake of clarity, I will share my screen right now to show you what backtesting is really about, how to do backtesting. Okay, so now this is my screen right now. Okay, now let's assume this is gold and I want to backtest. It's just simple. I'm scrolling back to the data. So now let's assume that this is where I want to take my trade right now. I want to take my trade here, and maybe my stop loss, maybe I enter my trade here, long position. I enter my trade here, and then stop loss below this, target close to this level. Now, this is what it is. Then you will play in it forward and see whether the trade hits your stop loss or your take profits. Bam, bang, the trade hits take profit. This is just how you do your stop loss, your backtesting. This is just an example. This is not my strategy. I just use that as an example. So you go back to the previous data, look at where you're supposed to take entry based on your strategy. Okay, this is my strategy. Okay, supposing this was what was playing out in the market. This is my signal. I've gotten my entry signal. So I put my trade there, take my TP. You set where your TP was, your potential TP is supposed to be, and your stop loss, where you're supposed to normally set your stop loss. Then play it forward. As you play it forward, you observe how the market is behaving. If the market hits your stop loss or your take profit, you know that you backtested it. Now, that is how to do backtest. It's just simple. There's no scientific rule about it. No, it's no brainer. The question is, how much can you backtest? Backtesting, you have to backtest as much as you can. Okay? But I usually recommend at least taking 10 trades from your backtesting. Backtest at least up to 10 trades. The reason why it's very important to take up to 10 trades. 10 trades is a reasonable amount of numbers that will be able to help you to see the strengths. So if out of 10 trades, you see that you lost 5 and win 5, then you know that your strategy is 50%. Okay? Some people do more. Some people will tell you backtest up to 100. You can backtest as much as you can, as you want to. But for ideal situation, at least it should be 10. This is what I recommend. So you know that in every 10 trade you take with your strategy, this is how far I can win. This is how far I can lose. That is the important of backtesting. Okay, so let me unshare my screen right now with you. That is the importance of backtesting. Backtesting will help you to see if you take 10 trades and that 10 trades, 7 loss and 3 won. You know that strategy might not really be good for you unless you're a professional trader that has a very good risk to reward and you're consistent with your risk to reward ratio. So if you have 30% success with your strategy, that means your risk to reward has to be top notch. Maybe 1:4 for you to be profitable trading that strategy. If you have 1:4, that means what it means that if you lose 7 and win 3, so each one you win is 4 times your losses. So you will find out that at the end of the day, you will still end up being a profitable trader. That is when your strategy is your risk to reward is consistent and always at least 1:4, 1:3. That is backtesting. Okay, so backtesting is one thing you need to do to change your trading life. In fact, if you backtest, your eyes will be open. It's as if it will open your eye. You will now start seeing clearly that, whoa, so this is the strength of this strategy. And what it does for you too, it boosts your confidence to know this, to know that this strategy I'm trading, this is the strength of this strategy, this is the weakness of this strategy. And it also helps you to filter the kind of trade you enter. It helps you to filter the kind of trade you enter.